Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. Another murder on St. Thomas. First it was the father, now it's the son. Another witness testifies against Jeffrey Brown. And how does the president's health care plan affect the Virgin Islands? These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, a man was shot and killed on St. Thomas over the weekend. The incident happened in the Friedenhoy area of St. Thomas. News Channel 8's Lee Carl has the details on this sad story that has literally ripped one family apart.
Of a man who was killed recently in this general area and then drove to a gas station, taken by ambulance to the hospital where he died. The shooting Sunday near the Friedenhoy area, a 23-year-old man was found dead. He is the son of another man who was killed in the same area, known as Gator, and well known as a taxi driver and a mechanic. We don't know the details about this, but we do know that apparently this road here, apparently somewhere along the line, he was fired on and then drove himself to the Domino gas station on the other end near the food cart, where he was picked up by an ambulance and treated at the hospital and of course died. Witnesses said they heard heated gunshots at the Domino gas station that was taking place before the sound of gunshots was heard. However, that couldn't be confirmed. What we do know is that he was the son of a man who was fired on in the same area and died, and now the son was also fired. It's St. Thomas. Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
There was a shooting in Frederiksted last night. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
We're in the town of Frederiksted right now with Deputy Chief Howell, and apparently we had a discharging of shots last night, and we have a lot of bullet casings down there, and Chief Howell also has a message about when you hear discharging of shots. Yes, sir.
Yes, this is a good example of community coming together with the police department. We did have a discharging of shots last night, approximately 11 o'clock. There were some calls from the neighboring area that there was a discharging of shots, but the neighbors in the immediate area appeared that they didn't call in until this morning when they actually realized that they had some damage to their property. A couple of vehicles were hit by the gunfire, and there was at least one house that a round actually came in through a window and then struck a wall in there. I've spoken to some of the neighbors, and some of them didn't realize there actually was a discharging shot. Actually, one neighbor reported that they thought a transformer had exploded outside. Another one said that she heard gunfire and she got down on the ground, but she said she was too frightened to call into 911. Of course, we realize that people are quite scared when something like this happens in their neighborhood, but we encourage them, as soon as something like this happens, to immediately pick up the phone, just give the very basic information, and then you can hang up. But right now, our investigators are working this case, and we're investigating it, but they're at a distinct disadvantage because, of course, now approximately 10 hours has elapsed, and time is of the essence in situations such as this.
All right. And I know we want to get those firearms off the streets too, the weapons and the guns, Deputy Chief. All right, so if you know anything about this discharging of shots and who might have done it last night, remember these shots could have taken out families. Several shots even went inside towards the house and people's vehicle. Let's get these bad guys and the guns off the street by calling Crime Stoppers 1-800-222-TIPS, or you can always call 911. With Deputy Police Chief Howell, I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.